Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines.
U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has announced Operation Economic Outcast, an unprecedented campaign to cut Iran off from the global economy. Launched on President Donald Trump's orders, Bessent said the operation would target Tehran and countries or entities enabling it. He announced during a press briefing that 60 entities, individuals and vessels linked to Iran have been sanctioned as part of the new economic campaign against Tehran. The measures target digital assets, technology, gold, aviation and shipping. Bessent warned that anyone facilitating Iranian money laundering could be removed from the US dollar system, and that countries and entities have been given a deadline to shut down activities Washington has identified. The Treasury Secretary also warned countries facilitating Iran's financial activity that Washington would adopt a zero-leakage approach to sanctions enforcement. President Donald Trump has said that Iran is completely collapsing just hours before Washington announces details of fresh sanctions against Tehran. Trump made the claim in a one-line post on Truth Social as his administration prepares to intensify its economic pressure campaign against Iran. Meanwhile, Iran's Army Chief Major General Amir Hatami has said that his country is prepared to fight for the next 20 generations to defend its homeland. He said that Iran would resist any attempt by foreign powers to reshape the country, warning that force is the only way to make its enemies understand they cannot do whatever they want.
Iran has rejected US economic pressure and sanctions, with Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baqaei saying Tehran will not accept Washington's demands under any circumstances and is prepared to respond to any form of aggression. Speaking at a news briefing, Baqaei described US economic sanctions against Iran as illegal and said Tehran would seek assistance from its allies to confront the latest American sanctions. He also addressed the Makkah Agreement, saying Tehran had not received any official invitation to participate in it.
Field Marshal Asim Munir has met top Iranian officials, including President Masoud Pezeshkian, Parliament Speaker Bagher Ghalibaf, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, and Interior Minister Eskandar Momeni in Tehran, as Pakistan steps up efforts to support regional stability. The officials reaffirmed Iran's commitment to the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding and accused the United States of failing to honor its commitments, further eroding trust. Earlier, Supreme National Security Council Secretary Mohsen Rezai told the visiting Field Marshal that Tehran does not trust Washington and wants the United States to change its behavior. The Field Marshal said that Pakistan would continue efforts to help restore stability in the region.
Field Marshal Munir is visiting Iran as part of Pakistan's diplomatic efforts to promote regional and global peace and stability. According to the Inter-Services Public Relations, the visit is aimed at advancing efforts for a peaceful, lasting and comprehensive resolution to the conflict in the Middle East. Iran has said that it blacklisted 45 tankers that broke its rules for crossing the Strait of Hormuz and would take action against any vessels transferring loads with them, escalating its threats over the key waterway 6 months into the war. According to an ex-post from the Persian Gulf Strait Authority, the named vessels could be fined, detained, and have their cargoes confiscated. The post says any vessels involved in ship-to-ship transfers with the named vessels could be added to the blacklist. The United States has cancelled a joint amphibious landing drill scheduled for next month with South Korea after Washington cited constraints on the availability of US forces due to the war in Iran. Seoul's Marine Corps said the US Marine Corps formally notified its South Korean counterpart in June that force availability would be constrained for the division-level exercise known as Tiangong. A spokesperson said the allies remain in close consultations on resuming the drill.
Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar has met International Maritime Organization Secretary-General Arsenio Dominguez in London, urging him to help secure the release of 10 Pakistani seafarers held aboard a hijacked oil tanker. The crew has been captive off Somalia for 4 months, with reports of dwindling food, water and medicine. And the Trump administration is moving to permanently impose a $103,265 fee on new H-1B visas, a massive increase of more than $100,000 from the fees employers previously paid. The controversial charge, heavily affecting the technology, education, and research sectors, was earlier blocked by a federal court, but the administration has now proposed a new regulation to revive it, with the rule potentially being finalized by the end of the year.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.